Friends, I'm here to tell you all about the ZEUS SP H510 RGB, it's a mouthful, headset from Redragon. This is their RGB anime edition, and honestly, it's here to match my keyboard if you saw my last review. Is this one worth your money? Is it something of good quality, or is this going to sound terrible in your ears? And for those people that are listening to you on the microphone, I'm going to share it all with you today. So first of all, what is this? It is a USB headset, so this is going to be great for your PC. And it has these cool little side pieces I'm going to show you right now. And these can be switched out. So if I were to pull this up, it comes natively with that top set. That is the default with the logo for the company. And then you can switch the sides out to different anime characters. And honestly, I really hope that they switch some more into the store later on. And all you have to do, there's a little button right here. You just press it, it pops right off. And that's it. I mean, it's that simple. It takes all of 2 seconds, and you just slide it back in. Bada boom, bada bing. You have whichever way you want to customize your headset. So I personally like that. They also have RGB on the side, as you can tell, and on the controller down here, I can change the lighting style. So as you see, as I press through here, it's going to go through different things. This is like a cycle, I guess a more flashy one, and then the more kind of rainbow style. I personally, and I guess you can turn it off if you don't like RGB, but why are you buying an RGB headset if you don't like RGB? I don't know. I like the, I guess, cycle through. I don't know, personal preference, whatever. You do you, I'll do me. And that's really all it takes. It's just a quick little button press. And then on the control, of course, you've got your typical volume up, volume down, and you've got your ability to control the microphone with this little button here, just turning it on and off. And it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. There's nothing particularly crazy. So from a design standpoint, from a usability standpoint, it's what you'd expect in a headset. Honestly, it's not anything rocket science here. You know how to put headsets on your face. You know how to talk into a microphone. You know how to control volume, right? It's nothing wild. But I will say from a comfort perspective, having them on like this, if I have them fully enclosed, it is not too much pressure on the head. It feels nice and snug. I can move my head around, blah, 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 blah. I can whip my hair back and forth, and they're not going anywhere. So there's no issues there. The microphone will stay in whatever position you want to put it in. So it's not, floppy-gating all over my face. And the way I actually, a lot of the time will use my headphones is I like to leave one side partially off when I'm, streaming, when I'm recording, so I can better hear the ambient sounds. And for me, it's very comfortable that way. If a headset didn't allow me to do that, I would not be able to wear it. And so this one, I know this is probably kind of weird to you, but I can actually, have it off of one ear when I need to have that extra sound check in my studio. Otherwise, if I'm listening to music, it's just sitting like this and it's super comfortable, not a problem at all. And so with that, let's talk a bit about the sound. I want to pull up their software. So the microphone, it's pretty basic. You've got, your general microphone in, monitor, etc. The sample rate, you can switch between 44 and 48, so nothing crazy. I can't change any of these, peaks or valleys. And then you can add some effects. Honestly, I probably will never try to make myself sound like a T-Rex, but if you want to, you do you. And you could do, a little bit of microphone boost. I do that to adjust the gain up a little bit. Otherwise, it is a little bit quiet. And I think that might be one of my only critiques on the microphone is that it starts a little bit quiet. You do want to enable this. The speakers, however, are quite a bit better in terms of what you can control. So, same thing. You could do your volume, whatever. And then you have a standard sample rate for your 44 and 48. But the equalizer is actually really good. And you could see here, I have gone through and customized my own. I will say that their kind of default ones you can click through are not that good. They don't register the same way I would want to hear it myself. And so this is actually what I prefer. And this is, my custom to get the bass the way I want it, to get things like your voices to sound crisp, but not to be grating in your ear. And, all the different things like your treble and stuff coming up. So I've adjusted mine personally, and this is super easy. You just, up and down the sliders, nothing particularly crazy. But if you don't like doing this sort of a thing, the default sound is perfectly fine. Of course, you're going to make it better if you personally customize it like I do, but in general, I would say that the default, which is just a spread across the 0 decibels, is perfectly fine. They do have some other things you can do like virtual 7.1. I don't personally like to do that. And again, they have, some other things like shifting your vocals and everything else. I like to come in here and just change the equalizer. And honestly, I would say that for a mid-range headset, that's actually a really nice feature to have. And it does allow quite a bit of tweaking as long as you know what you're doing, or worst case, you can listen to it and tell for yourself if you actually like the sound and what's coming into you. So I like that it has that feature. And as far as the sound coming through, once you make your adjustments or even at the default, I would say it's really good for the price. I do have a much more expensive, roughly twice, if not more, the cost headset than what I'm using here with Redragon. And I would say that the out-of-the-box sound is honestly better with these. And the reason I say that is because the other headset that I have really does want you to understand the software and to really go through the motions to really tweak every bit of the sound, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. And obviously, if you're spending a lot more money on a much more expensive headset, you're going to have more free range to do that. But if you are a individual who wants to come in, get the product, put it on your face and call it a day and have it sound good, these are good. These are good. So I do like them. I've been using them, for a little while now. And then the next piece to really talk about is going to, of course, be the microphone. How does that sound? And so what I did is before filming this video, I ran a side-by-side on my studio mic versus this mic. Let me cut that in so you can hear it for yourself. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a microphone test. First thing you're gonna hear is my normal studio microphone. This is one that I have adjusted settings for, and I use it for live streaming, I use it for game recording, and so I spent quite a bit of time customizing the way that it sounds. And so here you go, this is my normal microphone. And now here is the Redragon microphone that's in the headset itself. This one I have not customized. The only thing I've done is establish the volume up, just that way it's got enough gain so that you can actually hear me. And I've added no other filters, no other effects, and their software actually doesn't have any particular special effects that I can do anyways. I'd have to do it outside, like in the studio. So this is what it would sound like natively for you, and we'll let your ears decide whether or not you like the sound of the microphone. I'll check it and edit, and then I'll come back in and decide what I think about it. And so there you go. And so coming off of edit, what I'm going to tell you is that, at least from my ears, obviously my studio mic sounds better. But again, I have customized that. I've tweaked settings. I've spent a stupid amount of time making sure that it sounds good so that when I'm on a live stream with you or recording a video, you've got the best quality I can produce with the equipment that I have. This microphone here is not going to have as much of that customization because it's not meant to be a studio mic. However, your probable case is that you're going to be using it for things like, group chat, Discord chat, in-game chat, things that are less sensitive to needing a studio microphone. I don't know that many people that are playing an FPS with a studio mic, to be honest with you. And I think that this will do the trick just fine for the average consumer who's not recording videos. Now, if you were thinking about picking up this product to become a content creator, I think it's a good starting point, but it does peak a bit on certain sounds and it doesn't have a way to naturally adjust that. You could try some, different softwares to capture that for you, but at that point you're stepping into something more than just putting on a headset and using the microphone as is. But I think if you're looking for something just for gaming or general talking, talking to your Nana on the phone or something like that, this is going to be just fine. I don't have any issues with it from that perspective. My criticisms are coming from, again, being in a studio, recording sound and trying to make it sound as good as I can for a live stream. Whole different use case scenario there. So overall, do I like this product? Heck yes, I like this product. I am a sucker for this anime stuff. And if you didn't see my last review, they, sent me over this anime keyboard. And so of course it's going to match the aesthetic of my current office. And, being able to switch these out, I think is fantastic. I actually hope that they extend and add more of these, or even possibly would be cool if they added ones that you can customize yourself. I'd love to throw Persona on some of these and throw them on my heads. And the color, the RGB, it's not too distracting. I did have these on during a live stream the other day and I had some really nice compliments about them. And nobody was like, oh my God, your head is like glowing more than, the fact that I'm bald and, I'm going to reflect light just because I'm so shiny. I'm so shiny. And so my final verdict, I would say that this is a great mid-range headset. If you're looking to get something more than the basic headset at your, local store, something with more sound, more comfort, and something that you can tweak a little bit in the sound department, but you don't want to go super high end. You don't want to spend $200 on, the fanciest headset out there. I think this is a product I can easily recommend. I enjoy the sound, the quality is great, and I think for, like I said, the microphone, anything outside of trying to get studio work on your voice is going to be just fine. Your gameplay, your Discord chats, everything else. If you want to pick up a pair, I do have an affiliate link down below. It does not cost you anything more to use it. It just gives you a small discount off, and it helps the channel out, of course, if you buy anything from an affiliate link. I'll also leave a link to the keyboard. Feel free to check out the review for that as well. And my friends, until our next video, live stream, or product review, please take care of yourselves.